Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend with me and mine. Thank you for allowing me to invade your airwaves with positivity, love, peace, blessings, in hopes that we vibrate on a higher level. Today's video is going to be about real life. And not to say that my videos aren't about real life, but I'm sitting in my car today because I'm replaying what happened, and I can't believe that what happened just happened. And this is one of the perks, as I use in quotation marks as sarcasm, of having free-form dreadlocks. And this is discrimination that happens to me in real life every day. Tampa, Florida, it happened to me. So to make a long story short, I've been trying to get back into school to continue my bachelor's degree in science, becoming a registered nurse. So today I actually went there, and it's a school in which I already was attending. I just had to stop for a little bit because, you know, life happens and things change. So I decided to go back to re-enroll so I can, you know, continue my education, being that I'm 65 to 70% done. Going in there, the counselor greeted me, very polite, respect. No problem, Frank. It was easy for you to come back. You know, we have a spot open for you. You're such a great student. We're happy that you're coming back to continue, blah, blah, blah. Gave me a start date and everything. But as I was leaving, they did say, there is going to be a problem. And I was, what do you mean? What kind of problem are we talking about? And they said, well, Frank, we do allow to have our students to have dreadlocks, but we do not allow them to have free-form dreadlocks. And then he handed me the school policies, and then the policies, it says students are to have a clean, neat appearance. And they said free-form dreadlocks violates that policy. So if I chose to enroll and to continue my education there, I have to do something with my free-form dreadlocks. All right, and I shook his hand, so thank you for the information. I left. And it's easy, you know, it's easy when you're being discriminated against to go back down on that level, on their level, and call them, you know, every kind of name you can, and just take it down there. But it's not worth it, because most people vibrate at a lower frequency, and I'm trying to increase my vibrations. So people ask me, you know, yeah, it's nice to have free-form dreadlocks. Yes, you know, people come up to you, your hair is cool, your hair is this, your hair is that, but these are some of the things that maybe you don't really look into, and it's like, this is the real cost of having free-form dreadlocks. Like, is it worth your education? Is it worth, you know, progressing in future? No. So I called my girlfriend and I explained to her the situation that happened, and it's excellent too. If you can surround yourself with a positive support system, that's the best thing you can do. So I called her, I told her what happened, and she said, Frank, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. And she explained to me that, you know, then that's fine. One of the things she's going to get me for Christmas is to go to, like I've mentioned it before, and I'm very proud of the fact that we have Dreadlocks, which is a salon here I live in Tampa. It's in St. Pete. It's about 25 minutes away though, and they specialize in organic, vegan, all-natural dreadlock products. But they also have a salon there where they are more into the crochet method, and they're making, you know, just maintaining your dreadlocks and so on and so forth. So with that being said, I guess this is where my free-form journey comes to an end. Because although I love free-forming locks and everything that it represents and stands for, and everything that it expresses me perfectly, wild and crazy, just free, just, you know, just who I want to be. But unfortunately though, society deems it as wild and reckless and savage and caveman, and they dictate the hairstyles you're not allowed to have. One of the things that bothered me is they said, we cannot, other than the neat, clean appearances, this hair cannot be formed, manipulated, or any other depiction of a natural hairstyle. And that really bothered me, is because I don't do anything to my hair with the exception of washing it. This is what it does naturally. My hair naturally locks this way. I am not doing anything at all. So for them to say that not only am I being discriminated against because I have freeform dreadlocks, but also because I'm choosing to do this to my hair. So discrimination happens in real life. Every day is discrimination. When you watch stuff on the TV and you're like, oh man, you feel, you hear a case about discrimination, you're like, that's unfortunate, but that's that person, or it's miles away, or that can't happen to me. And then when it does happen to you, it almost flabbergasts. It's like, it's real. It's not it's not just something you hear on TV or stories you read in a newspaper. Discriminations happen every single day, and more so in the people of, color, minorities, people who are just different from the norm. Freeform dreadlocks are a huge break from the norm. It's different from the norm, So I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's just unfortunate. So sad to say that this is where my freeform journey comes to an end. I'm still gonna be locking. They ain't changing me, like down to the core. And it's just for another year and a half or so till I graduate. But that it's not gonna stop me. Stay true to yourself, and everything will follow. Just put your faith, praise, and love into something higher, a higher power. For me, is Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, and just know that you all have a plan. You have a goal, like goals. Don't let stupid little things stop you. Like, I could be like, what, screw it, I'm not going to school and I'm gonna keep my hair and blah blah blah, but that's not gonna get me like where I want to be in life, because so I just want to say that. And also, it's you cannot control. The biggest lesson I want people to take away from this is not about discrimination. It's about, you cannot control what happens to you, right? People are going to come up to you. The same breath that I hear people say positives about my hair, I hear people say negatives about it. The same people that I hear say, oh man, it's amazing and cool, I wish my hair did that, I hear people say, oh, I'm glad it doesn't look like that, it looks like shit, it looks, negative, whatever. You cannot control what people say. You cannot control what happens in life. You cannot control what happens to you. You can't control that. Those are just things beyond your control. The only thing that you have in life that you can control is how you react to it. So don't let anyone drag you down. Don't let anyone bring you to a lower level and decrease your vibrations, and just stay true to yourself, because at the end of the day, the universe is going to reward you for being you. So be the best you that you can be, and at the end of the day, it's all going to work out. So I just want to say, as much as I try to be a positive person, negative shit happens to me, and it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad that he said what he said, because that's his job, and I'm not mad. I was, but at the end of the day, you got to get over it, because you got to keep moving. You got to stay positive. You got to keep your eye on the prize and keep going for what you want to do, because like I said, if you have goals in life, they're not gonna be just handed to you, and you have to go and get them. And you're gonna have adversity in your way. You're gonna have obstacles. You're gonna have doubters. You're gonna have people saying you can't do it. There's gonna be 1,000,001 reasons on why people are gonna say you are gonna fail. Just accept it. But I'm here to say, I'm proof that, you're not gonna fail, and that if you want it bad enough, if you truly want it, nothing can stop you, because you're an unstoppable force. You are a juggernaut. And never forget that. Never forget how powerful you are. Because once you forget, the whole world's going to forget. And the whole world needs to know who you are, because you are unique. You are one out of one. And only you can do the things that you can do. So, signing off, I want to say again, thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend with me and mine. From the bottom of my heart, I truly love all the supports. I love everything, all the subscribers, all the comments. I love all the outpouring. Thank you so much. 1,000,000 thank yous couldn't justify half the feeling I feel. So thank you again. And together we grow. Together we get strong. Together we change the world. Till we meet again, thank you again. This is Mr. Dreadlocks. Hey, if you want, follow me on Snapchat. More of my in-depth daily life Snapchat. You can search me, Frank Casey, Casey, or I believe my Snapchat name might be FKC, Casey 328. Just look me up. We could have a better, not a better interaction, but we could have more in-depth interaction. It's funny to see, people in their everyday, daily lives. So, all right, thank you again. Till we meet again. Nothing but love, peace, prosperity.